not
All right.
take a picture.
I think that was too short, so are you good if I give you another 15 seconds to try it? Or do you like your picture?
I mean, we're the ours doesn't count. Another 15 seconds. Let it roll.
All right.
Okay.
No, we're giving. Are you?
Are
Do you
we
like
going
your
back?
picture? Do you want
We
another
did not
15
get a
seconds?
picture.
Huh?
I'm sorry?
Say what you said. We were both talking at the same time.
Okay, we did not get a picture, but I think she'd like a chance to try again.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, everyone, Team Emma. Woo! Let's go, Team Emma.
Ready? Go.
Okay.
All
Did
right.
you get one?
Do it? Yes.
Yay!
Thank you, Paul and Emma. Please choose your hand. You're gonna be all shook up. There you go, Emma.
So while they are emailing the pictures, just a little bit about the headshot. You can take it with your phones. There is a reason that we do this activity, right? It doesn't have to be professional, but if it is a professional shot, it's always good to use. Important things in a headshot, you want to be able to see your face. You don't want it to have other people in it because then they don't know who you are, right? That's pretty clear. Action shots look really awesome, but again, with an action shot, and to clarify what an action shot is, it's someone working, someone teaching. You all might have seen those, and if not, I have one in the PowerPoint. But what makes a really good action shot is you can, again, make out who they are, see their face. If I was like an action shot of me facing over here like this, and then I'm wearing something and you can't really tell what I look like, that's not going to be a good LinkedIn headshot, because they're not going to be able to see me and see who I am. Okay, so let me get these pictures up.
While Emily is pulling those up, what she was saying, if you are in a more creative field and you're doing a job where you have a lot of action, an action shot might be a cool thing to use. If you are in a more conservative field, for example, I work as an intern for the Navy, I'd want to just have a professional headshot because it's a very conservative field. You're being perceived a different way. The professionals in that field are going to be a little more structured about things, so they're going to want you to present yourself with just a professional headshot, not really seeing you play soccer like a professional athlete might have on their LinkedIn.
Okay, so we ready to vote?
Yeah.
The technology. Boom.
All right, so who is Team Paul?
So, to clarify, Paul is Christy. So who thinks this is a better question?
And who is Team Emma?
I think we should do it with voices, so who can be the loudest?
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Team Paul.
Yeah.
Okay, Team Emma.
Yeah.
So people who voted for Team Paul, what do you like about that headshot versus the other one?
It's closer up instead of it being almost full body.
All right, so it is actually mostly the head. Other comments? Paul?
I failed to realize that your hair is covering the exact.
Oh, you're right. It would have been nice to see my name tag since I have that on. All right, people who are Team Michaela, what do you like about that one versus the other one? Your name?
Ian?
Ian?
You can clearly read the name tag.
Yes. True, true. Another Team Michaela? Team Emma? We can do it one more.
Did you guys just vote because you guys were on that side? Like,
Of course.
do you
Yeah.
not actually like the picture?
Levi, what do you like about Team Michaela?
I don't know. I mean, it's in focus.
Okay, good comment. So you want to make sure that your picture is in focus. It's nice if you have a name tag on if you can actually see it instead of your hair being up here. But these are pretty good headshots, and if you can get a professional one after the launch today, definitely stick around and do that. Try those.
Yes, we have them here. Professional headshot. Okay. Y'all can hand out candy. I wasn't. If you just said something now, let us give you candy.
So who just said something? Any comment?
some examples of headshots. Do we like the selfie in the bathroom?
No.
Yeah, no. Do we like the teacher?
Yes.
This is what I mean by action shot. This is good. You can tell who she is, and clearly she's passionate about education. If you're like an engineer or something, or not working with teaching people, I wouldn't have this as your headshot. But if it relates to your job profession, it's pretty good. And then this one is also a very good one. Another really good thing about headshots that we didn't say is have a clear background, right? We can see this dude's in front of the shower, and that doesn't look good. Are there any questions about the headshot?
So the next thing that will come up on your profile will be right under your headshot. It'll be your headline. This is a great way to brand yourself. It's a quick little snippet of who you are as a professional. A lot of students use student at NC State studying such a thing, and these are two other good examples that you can use. An expert status headline would be a keyword about the area that you're in, who is working on what sort of project, for what kind of company or client. And then another good one would be claim your niche, so some keywords to describe you, some good adjectives, and a specific benefit or area focus. So I use a claim your niche headline in my LinkedIn, and it says passionate, inquisitive as my keywords, and then it says student intern working to protect our sailors as a description of what I do at work.
So the next thing that comes is your summary. You have your potential connections, seeing your headline and your photo and your name, and they click on you, and the next thing they see is your summary. It's a detailed description of you. It's your brand. You want to make it as amazing as you possibly can. And so what you're going to include in that is your transferable skills, things you can get from any type of working, including volunteering. So leadership, communication, teamwork, your technical skills, anything you learn in your classes, anything you've learned on a job sort of skill. And then your natural strengths. These are things your parents likely told you were good at and hopefully still are good at in life. And then also the things that you'd find through a personality test or a strengths finder test. And you could also actually just include the results from your test on the summary at the end. You're also, underneath your summary, you're going to have your education. This one's basically the same stuff you have on your resume. Where you went, degrees earned, when you went, your GPA, if it's a 3.0 or higher. And if your major GPA is the higher GPA, you could always put that one instead. And then relevant coursework, honors awards, activities, and societies, and then any relevant projects, typically if you're in a technical field.
A cool thing there, you can link work that you've done in school to your LinkedIn. So you should always include that if you have projects that you've worked on. You can tag team members that you've worked with. It's a great thing to have so that employers and people that you're connected with on LinkedIn can see what you're working on and what you're up to.
What questions do we have so far about education summary headline?
Question?
So for relevant coursework, would you only include the stuff that you're interested in, or would you like just broadcast your skill set?
On a resume, you would really only include the ones that are relevant to the job you're applying for, but LinkedIn is a great place where you can kind of include everything that you've done. So you can highlight the courses that have helped you gain skills in all of the areas that you're doing well in.
Right, definitely future focus. So wherever you want to go, like highlight the courses that apply to that in any way. Were there any other questions? The next part is your experience. Again, it's going to be similar to your resume. In fact, you can even kind of just take what you said in your resume and put it on your LinkedIn. Cool feature with LinkedIn, though, is you don't have to. So instead of putting bullet points, you can write out in a paragraph, not super long, but more of like a storytelling form, what you did, what you accomplished. And you can utilize the STAR method, which is up here. Y'all have probably heard the STAR method before if you've gone to any of our other presentations. Does anyone know for a piece of candy what that stands for?
Well, we'll help you out.
Maybe you didn't know that. It's It's okay. It stands for situation, task, then action, and then response. And this is referring to yourself. So you think of a situation that you had in this work experience, then the task that you were assigned, the task that you were assigned, then the action you took, and then the result of the action that you took, right? So even if it had what you might see as a negative result, you can still highlight some really awesome experiences this way. Just be sure to also include what you learned in the positive aspect also.
Yeah.
Are there questions about the STAR method?
And when it comes to results, you can also quantify there. So like if you improved sales or if you edited so many documents, you'd include numbers there. That's really good for showing results.
Yeah, good point. Thank you. Another cool thing on LinkedIn Experiences is you can upload pictures and videos. So I really like that because it takes like something that looks kind of boring and you can really make it come alive, right? People can click on your picture and see you presenting at a research conference or see you volunteering with these kids or whatever your experiences might be. And so I highly recommend taking advantage of that because that's not something they see on your resume. And if you have any videos, any pictures, that would be good. Put them up there with your experience. So we've told you everything as far as building your LinkedIn. And then the next part of this presentation has to do with things that you can take advantage of once you have a LinkedIn or once you're set up on LinkedIn. Do we have any questions about the experience? Since I already asked y'all if you had questions about everything before that.
Alright, so phase 2 is about building your network. So where you want to start with that is asking to connect with people. You could start with your friends, your family, faculty that you meet here at State, people in your classes, people that you meet at career fairs. You can send out all of those personalized requests first. It's an easy way to start. I liked when I first